Alright everyone, welcome to the stream. Good morning for those that are currently in AM time in the US. I think it's like, according to this indie world, it'll be 1 PM in Eastern Standard Time, but if you're in Pacific, it'll be 10 AM. So if you're in Pacific, good morning I guess. If you're in Eastern, good afternoon. Indie world will be coming up in just over 10 minutes. I was probably going to do an early stream anyway to play the other games, because I do have a couple games lined up after this. Lined up? Why did I say it like that? Lined up. I love speaking incoherently. Anyways. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to expect from this. I'm going to turn this volume down just a tiny bit so I can speak over it without sounding like I'm shouting over it. So yeah, Indie Worlds. So, it's not exactly a Nintendo Direct, but a few days ago there was a rumour going around, like there was this person with supposedly like credible information, or like the person himself was like apparently credible, and he said that Nintendo were planning to release an Indie World around the time of GDC, which was supposed to be this week, but of course that got cancelled. So let's just assume the coronavirus wasn't a thing. GDC would be happening this week, and here we are, here's an indie presentation. The same person also said that Nintendo are lining up a proper Nintendo Direct next week on the 26th. So he's got half of it right, so maybe we'll get a Nintendo Direct after Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal. I would like that. I'm still looking forward to this though, because I do like indie games. I play a lot of indie games on my stream. I played Shovel Knight. I'm still playing Bug Fables. We might actually see that for the Switch now, because it's been like, what, several months since that game came out on Steam? I still need to finish that game. I've got like 2 chapters left. What else? Oh yeah, AVGN Adventures 1 and 2 are coming to Switch. I'll probably end up buying them. If we get a release date for that today, that would be nice. I think that's my only prediction, because I can't really... See, here's the thing about indie presentations. They're kind of hard to predict, because you don't have the same expectations as like Nintendo, for example. Like, for example, if Nintendo does a Nintendo Direct, you're like, okay, maybe we'll get Metroid Prime Trilogy, or maybe we'll get a new Zelda spin-off, or maybe we'll get like a Mario game or something like that. But when it's indies, it's like a far grander scope of like potential games that we could be seeing for the system. So it could be anything, really. But I would like to see a release date for AVGN Adventures 1 and 2, because I will probably rebuy those. I have them on Steam, but again, I want a indie game on Switch at this point, so if they go to Switch, I'd be happy about that. I don't know if I would rebuy Bug Fables immediately, since I'm still playing through the Steam version, but maybe eventually I'll get the Switch version if it's like discounted or whatever. So yeah, we might see the Switch version of Bug Fables. Let's see what else. Again, I can't think of much. I mean, we got all the Shovel Knight content. Like the last time an Indie World happened, or an Indies, or whatever Nintendo called it, I was waiting for information on Shovel Knight King of Cards, but that game has since come out, and I played that game and it was great. So I don't think we're seeing anything from Yacht Club. They just did like a presentation like a couple weeks ago. So yeah, don't expect anything Yacht Club related today. Let's see, let me change the song. Got like a playlist here of like Mega Man and bass music. What's a good one? Where Groundman's a good one. Where's that? Yeah, this playlist is a bit... Here we go. Mega Man and bass. As frustrating as it is, I love the soundtrack of that game. This is the arranged version of the soundtrack, so it's like recomposed with like more clarity and stuff compared to the SNES version. Right, so the presentation is 8 minutes away. Oh yeah, wasn't there that Golf Story sequel, Sports Story or something, where it was like a bunch of different sports, but it's like an RPG or something? We might see that, possibly. Might get a release date for that, potentially a shadow drop, which means it might be released like after the Direct or presentation is over. I've got to stop saying Direct. Technically this isn't a Direct, but it's a presentation. Oh yeah, it'll be 20 minutes long, by the way. They say it's 20 minutes of information. What else can I... I'm trying to think, is there any indie games? I mean, there was Skullgirls, I was waiting for that to come out as well, but that came out last year and I streamed that. So I can't think of that many indie games that I'm kind of like itching to get on Switch right now. You know what would be nice? I don't think we're going to get it this year because the game came out just last year. But a sequel to Blaster Master Zero 2 would be nice, but I don't think we're going to see that for at least another year. But I do think indie creators are working on that at the moment. I looked back at the release history of like the Blaster Master Zero series. The first one came out in 2017. Let me set this on loop. So the first one came out in 2017, the sequel came out in 2019, I've streamed both, and I would assume it's a roughly 2-year development cycle, so we might see Blaster Master Zero 3 in 2021. I don't think we're going to see anything about that today. If anything, they will probably have it shadow dropped next year because they had it shadow dropped last year when I was in the middle of playing a million games and I was like, fuck, I'm going to have to play this game as well. But yeah, Blaster Master Zero is legit, it's a really fucking good game. Quite enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't think we'll see anything from that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Not that I can think of. Again, there's like a million potential indie games, so who's to say? I mean, since the last Nindies presentation, or whatever it was Nindies or Indie Worlds, like whatever Nintendo's calling it, they go back and forth between the two. But whatever indie presentation they did last, since then we got a Hat in Time for the Switch, which was cool. I didn't buy it because I've got it on Steam anyway, and the game doesn't run at 60 frames per second on Switch, which is, not gonna lie, it's kind of a deal breaker for me, because I love platformers that run at 60 frames per second. I mean, Mario Odyssey runs at 60, so it's kind of hard to justify buying, you know, just buying that. But whatever. Right, we're just under 5 minutes away, let's see. Yeah, just under 5 minutes. Just had to verify that. Let's get another song on, actually. Let's, Oh, I don't know if this song's any good. Pirate Man from Mega Man and Bass. I forgot what this one sounds like. Yeah, we'll go with that for the next couple minutes. I need to play Mega Man and Bass again. I think I streamed it a few years ago, but this was back when I was playing all the Mega Man games on the Legacy Collections. But Mega Man and Bass was not part of the Legacy Collections for some reason. So I had to, you know, play that as a standalone game. The reason Mega Man and Bass existed was because Inafune wanted SNES owners to have a game that was like Mega Man 8, because Mega Man 8 did not release on SNES. So yeah, that's the reason that exists. It also explains why that game uses a lot of the same assets, because the Mega Man sprites are all the same. And I think they recycled some of the bosses as well, like Tengu Man from Mega Man 8 is also in that game. But yeah, Mega Man and Bass is a weird one. I like it, some people don't like it because it's like extremely difficult, but I kinda like that game. So yeah, how about that Shenmue 3 last night? That was something else. That last couple hours of the game, I quite enjoyed that. I'm glad that I finished it. Like I said, I will be coming back to it at some point to check out the DLC. I still haven't bought it yet, but I'm gonna wait for all the DLC to roll out. I think the third DLC content drops today, actually, for Shenmue 3. But I don't know if they're planning to make any more DLC content, so I'm just gonna wait and see what happens, and then I'll maybe buy it and then stream it. One more song. Magic Man. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. A very circusy sounding song. Also, I'm not sure, but I think that's the theremin playing as like one of the instruments. That's weird. It's always weird when a song uses like a theremin. Right, okay then, so we're just about ready to start. It will be just over a minute from now, so I'll just switch to this for now. Also, my internet is... Let me turn the bitrate down, assuming it is at 1800. Oh no, it's at 1300, that's even worse. Oh shit. Right, so there might be buffering on my stream. If it happens, I can't really do anything about it, so... I'm afraid you're just gonna have to deal with that. I mean, it's not tanking as much as it was yesterday at the start of the stream, but it is like randomly dipping like every minute or so. But I think it will hopefully stabilise and like keep steady, so fingers crossed that it stays that way. So yeah, only prediction I've got two predictions. Story, sports story. We might get a release date for that, maybe a shadow drop. In AVGN Adventures 1 and 2, we might get a release date or a shadow drop for that. That's pretty much all I can say. Maybe Bug Fables. So we'll just say 3 predictions, why not? Okay, let's get rid of that clown music. Clown penis music, as Vinny calls it. Right, so we're just about to start. Like I said, I'll be doing a couple games after this, so you've got that to look forward to. Almost there. Right, that's now 5 o'clock my time, so should be starting. There we go. Right on time. Let's see what we got. I remember when they showed this intro last year, I thought it was a game, but this is just the intro to Indie Worlds. I didn't get a good look at that face. It's like a little cartoon ninja thing. Kinda like that art style though. It's kinda like a mix between Ori and the Blind Forest and Hollow Knight. Blue Fire. Yeah, it looks alright.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Indie World, a sneak peek at some exciting indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system. I'm John Vignacchi.
And I'm Sam Robertson.
And that was the world premiere of Blue Fire from Graffiti Games and Argentina-based Roby Studios.
Embark on a journey through a long-forgotten land, filled with deadly adversaries and collectibles aplenty, and face 3D platforming challenges in a strange place called the Void.
A dark world awaits when Blue Fire launches first on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive this summer.
Ciao a tutti, sono Fabio Capone, art director di Napsteam, un piccolo
I do like
team
3D platformers, so I might consider that.
Sono davvero felice di potervi parlare di Baldo. Da fan
Baldo.
dei grandi action adventure RPG e degli iconici anime giapponesi abbiamo sempre
The good thing about
sognato di
this
fare
part of the
qualcosa che
presentation is that I can
unisse
speak
le
over
due
this
cose.
and you can still understand what he's saying because you can read the subtitles.
Un viaggio in un mondo magico, ricco di personaggi fantastici, di dungeon complessi da affrontare, enigmi da risolvere, un viaggio che noi stessi avremmo voluto affrontare. Quindi speriamo davvero che Baldo vi possa appassionare e toccare il cuore come ha fatto con noi.
Right, let's see what this is like.
Dig this art style. It reminds me of some of my favorite classic anime films.
Yeah, totally. And on top of that, it's got
Yeah,
a rich cast of characters.
it kind of looks like what's the name of that guy?
An epic storyline full of intriguing secrets.
Exploring this action-adventure RPG's open world, solving its puzzles.
What's the name of that
and
guy
going
that does
through
those
all
like
those dungeons
anime
is gonna
movies?
take some serious time, folks.
That Spirited Away,
So be
like
sure
the
to
name's
set some
escaping me
aside
right now, but it
when
kind of
Baldur
looks like that
releases
just a little bit.
first on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive this summer.
But yeah, it's kind of like a Zelda-like game. It looks interesting.
This is Shelmerston. A
That
small
almost
but
looks
remarkable
copyright
island
infringingly like
north
the
of
fucking
Atlantic,
Windfish
with a
Island
long,
from Koholint's.
strange history.
Koholint from Zelda. Except it's got a bunch of buildings at the front.
Oh, I'm Maurice Lupton. I've lived here all my life. I've been curating the stories of this unique place for years, and here it is, my museum. But lately, well, it seems like I can do new things. And, well, it's not a big deal, but I should mention at this point, I am dead.
Good name for a game.
So, this may be my inner goth talking, but I'm dying to explore the afterlife.
And I'm dying to try out those ghostly powers, Sam. X-ray vision, sign me up.
Although, from what I hear, Shelmerston may not be long for this world.
But unraveling the tiny island's ancient mysteries is going to be what saves it. You know, UK-based developer Hollow Ponds and Richard Hogg, these guys know their way around charming puzzles. And I can't wait to solve them when I Am Dead launches first on Nintendo Switch as a timed exclusive later this year.
Yeah, Nintendo's getting some of those console-timed exclusives
Hi everyone.
then.
My name is Heather Bellabo, and I'm the Director of Production at TikTok Games.
Hi there, I'm Melissa. I'm one of the producers and the marketing lead. We're here today to introduce you to our newest title, Bark. Bark is a 2D, side-scrolling, co-op space shooter where you play as one of 4 ferocious animal astronauts trying to liberate the Earth from crazy robots.
This is a family-focused game that builds a cooperative spirit while still encouraging competition. We hope you enjoy playing this title as much as we enjoyed making it.
In this whimsical, side-scrolling shooter from California's TikTok Games, team up with your critter companions to defeat enemies, collect coins, upgrade ships, and take out the bad guys.
Each animal has a distinct playstyle, and you can combine abilities to mix up the fun. With easy couch co-op, this adorable party game is a Meowvelous fit for family game night.
Bark blasts off first as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch in late 2020.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris
Don't really
Wilson,
have much to
creator
say
of
about that
Cyanide
one.
and Happiness, and joining us today is a hideous mutant freak.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Oh
Now,
god.
freak, everybody's wondering, what happened to your face?
Glad you asked. I, like many of my loved ones, was minding my own business when the apocalypse happened, destroying nearly everything and leaving us all horribly mutated.
Well now, that's a heck of a way to start the day.
I'll tell you what, nothing wakes you up like discovering you can now breathe through your tear ducts. Ugh.
Gosh, well, now that you're so hard to look at, where can the audience see what you've been up to?
Or you can find me in the brand new adventure game, Freakpocalypse, where you can explore, solve puzzles, and try to survive in what's left of our terrible world. And be sure to keep an eye out for me. I'm the one that's not dead.
That's great, I'll definitely check it out. Now don't go anywhere, we'll be right back after the break.
No, you won't.
Chris? Chris?
Is this made by like
While
a
we're waiting for
particular...
Chris, you guys get ready for a world full of weirdness.
See, I feel like I should recognize the art style. Like, is it made by like a
Launches
YouTube celebrity or
as a timed
something?
console exclusive
Or like,
on Nintendo
I don't
Switch
know.
this summer.
Hola a todos, somos Chivig, un estudio español situado en Valencia. Os presentamos nuestro nuevo videojuego. Summer in Mara es una aventura tropical que cuenta la historia de Koa, una niña que deja su hogar para descubrir los secretos del océano. Hemos creado una aventura sobre el crecimiento y sobre cuidar la naturaleza.
En Chivig hacemos juegos de granjas en lugares insólitos. En Summer in
Oh yeah,
Mara
do you know what game
tendrás
I
tu
was
propia isla
also
que cuidar
forgetting that
y
we
además
haven't seen
un
yet?
barco
Super
con el
Meat
que
Boy
explorar el
Forever.
océano.
I wonder if
Con
that's
más de
gonna
30
show
islas
up.
que descubrir y una ventana de personajes a los que ayudar,
But that game
tendrás
keeps getting
mucho que
fucking
hacer.
delayed.
Relájate, disfruta y nos vemos en Mara.
It might be tempting to just kick back and
But
catch
until
some
then, let's have a
rays
look at
when
this.
you hit the beach in summer in Mara. But the ocean calls you to fulfill your destiny, and mysteries await.
Yeah, like, what's up with that gigantic rock thing right there on your island?
Make friends, farm, explore, and craft as Koa's adventure unfolds in a vibrant world with weather events and a day-night cycle.
And contrary to its name, you're not going to have to wait until summer to play this game.
They have
Because
a YouTube
Summer in
channel,
Mara's
right?
first port of call is Nintendo Switch, as a timed console exclusive this spring.
This
Which
kind of
means
looks like an
players on
indie Wind
Nintendo
Waker.
Switch will be the first to get these timed exclusive, free,
okay then.
in-game clothes and backpack.
Hi, my name is Baltasar
Fucking
Roger
Koopa backpack,
from Nimble Giant,
or a Koopa shell
game
backpack.
development studio in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Quantum League is a first-person shooter with a unique time loop mechanic that allows you to team up with your future and past selves in 1 versus 1 and 2 versus 2 online battles. In this game, causality isn't fixed, and you can change the outcome of a round each time it rewinds. It's like your favorite time travel movie mixed with a highly competitive FPS. We sincerely hope you'll enjoy Quantum League.
This online FPS is a bit of a brain bender, but once you wrap your head around the nifty time paradox mechanic, the possibilities are positively mind-boggling.
So check this out. In each consecutive round of a match, you're joined by clones. These are echoes of your past self, and they mimic your previous movements through the arena.
Plan your actions each round strategically, and you and your clones can feint opponents into some very dangerous situations.
Quantum League Time Warps onto Nintendo Switch in late 2020.
I mean, that does sound interesting and all, but I'm a little bit wary about getting indie first-person shooters because I was kind of burned by that morph game. What was it called again? Morphing something? I forgot what it was called. It had morph in its name, and it was the online netcode in that game was shite.
イギリスの田舎町を舞台にした借金返済 RPG です。世界一幸福な町と言われるレイニーウッズ。でもこの町にはとんでもない秘密が隠されていました。夜になると人々は犬や猫に変身してしまうんです。他にはない不思議で奇妙なゲームをお届けします。2020年発売。期待してお待ちください。
Hope you're ready to use your feline skills and canine prowess to pay off that debt and solve a murder along the way.
These are no small tasks, but luckily each of your forms has special skills that'll help along the way. And there's no way I can resist a game in which the main form of transportation is riding sheep.
Enjoy the bizarre charm of Rainy Woods when The Good Life launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
That's interesting, I guess.
Hi, I'm Sean Murray.
And I'm Stephen Burgess.
And we're here at Hello Games in the UK. We'd like to show you a little of a game we're working on called The Last Campfire.
I'm the designer on The Last Campfire. It's a game about Ember, who's become lost and is searching for a way home. The game means a great deal to me and the team, and we were trying to make something about compassion, empathy, and finding hope.
We really hope you like it.
Oh, do you know what would be like? I hate to sit and like talk about other things while a trailer is happening, but you know, it would be a really good thing to see at the very end of this, like fucking Deltarune Chapter 2. I seriously doubt it would happen, but that would be a nice surprise. It'd be like Deltarune Chapter 2, available now. I'm probably well wrong on that, but who knows. But yeah, this game looks kind of neat. Yeah, some indie games have really nice art styles, and this one's no exception. I'm also kind of getting some Fez vibes from this. Yeah, no, Deltarune is not a full game, it's just like one chapter. It came out like 2 years ago. Did you miss much? Not really. Just some interesting looking indie games. mostly like adventure slash RPG style games. There was also like a first-person shooter where you can like clone yourself or something.
Exploration of No Man's Sky delivers an altogether more intimate adventure with this new game.
Oh, that's where I've heard Hello Games from. Those are the fucking No Man's Sky people. Right, okay then.
Last Campfire launches for Nintendo Switch.
I was wondering where have I heard Hello Games before, and I was like, oh wait, No Man's Sky, right?
With immersive techno beats and sleek, stylistic visuals, multimedia artist Bayan and Kyoto-based Q Games have got you covered.
In Pixel Junk Eden 2, stages generate in real time based on your actions, as you guide an inquisitive little creature called a Grimp on a journey to save its fellow Grimps and restore their gardens.
Each choice you make, from which Grimp you control to how you enhance and maneuver them, gives rise to a distinct sensory experience.
Enjoy this wonderland alone or with a friend via local multiplayer when Pixel Junk Eden 2 launches on Nintendo Switch
That looks
this
like
summer.
the kind of game that would break my brain to
Every
play.
good strategy game has its share of risks and rewards.
So enter the world of Faria at your own risk.
Because the reward is that Belgian developer Abercam's card game truly comes to life.
And really puts your strategic skills to the test.
I will
as
not
you
have a lot
craft
to say
not
about
only
this
your
one
decks,
because I don't
but also
normally
the
play
terrain
card
of the
games slash board
battlefield
games.
itself.
There are
Whether it's
lots
like
of
real
ways
life
to
ones
unlock
or like
cards in this
video game versions.
Progress through the sizable solo campaign, for example, or play drafts mode or even PvP battles.
Plus, there are online co-op missions and some puzzles on the side too.
The Nintendo Switch version
The art style kind of looks like
comes with 4
Hearthstone
free
actually,
cosmetic
but
packs
I've never played
available to
Hearthstone.
download for free
I've
for
only
a
seen
limited
it.
time when the game launches later this spring. And after that, they'll be available as in-game purchases.
Oh, it's like a free-to-play
It's grim,
game? Okay.
It's dark. It's tough to master. But hey, that's all part of the fun.
Indeed. Slaying gods is no simple task, but hey, the bragging rights? Legendary.
In this brutal boss rush battler, timing and precision are paramount.
And you guys are going to want to pay attention to your loadout here too, because combat customization and unlockable talents and abilities, they're all key to your survival.
Be among the first to take up the challenge when
That game reminds me of another
launches
indie
as
game,
a
but I forgot
timed
its name.
console exclusive on Nintendo Switch this summer.
All right, everybody, so we're almost out of time today, but before we go, we'd like to share a quick peek at a few more indie games that are being worked on by some amazing developers around the world.
Right, okay, so here's the Sizzler reel. I'm gonna turn the music way down because I got a feeling that the Sizzler reel music is gonna be fucking like copyright claims. So I'll let you know if there's anything in here that looks interesting to me or anything that I want. I'm still kind of hoping to see AVG and Adventures 1 and 2 because we still don't know when those are coming to Switch. Oh look, it's Peely. Oh, this is a game I was looking out for, Superliminal. Yeah, I might actually get this one. I love the concept, like basically you kind of like mess around with the perspective to make things big or small. Another board game style thing over here, or like a dice-based game in this case. Bounty battle. Oh look, it's bootleg Smash Brothers. Is that Guacamelee? Is this like indie Smash Brothers? Oh, I played the demo for this last year during the Games Festival. Moving out was pretty fun, like the demo, so I'm kind of interested in that one.
Well, everybody, it was a pleasure.
Oh.
And it still is, because we have one more thing to share.
Oh, here we go, here's the
Fire it
fabled
up.
one more thing.
The past has been erased.
Is this Enter the Gungeon?
Paradox created. Yet the gungeon remains.
Yep, it's Enter the Gungeon. I played a little bit of Enter the Gungeon on Switch. It's really difficult, but it's cool as well. I should play more of that game. So this one's more like a side-scroller then. It's like a bullet hell Contra style game instead of a roguelike. I mean, maybe it still has roguelike elements, it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, it's called Exit the Gungeon? Right, okay then. I guess that makes sense.
Whether you dared to enter the Gungeon or not, be prepared to exit.
This game picks up right where the last one left off. And developer Dodgeroll has somehow managed to make the arsenal-packed extravaganza we know as the Gungeon even more intense, packing it with hundreds of weapons and items, shifting rooms, and plenty of battle-hardened gun dead.
Exit the Gungeon launches on Nintendo Switch
today?
as a time
Okay, then.
console exclusive
Later today.
Right, well there's your shadow drop.
Well, everyone, it was a pleasure, really.
And it's over. For real this time.
But on behalf of Nintendo, we just want to take a minute to say thank you to our indie world community and all the developers out there that are just as passionate about indie games as all you fans that play them on Nintendo Switch.
And thanks to all of you for tuning in. For more of the latest news from the indie world community, be sure to follow Nintendo of America's just launched official Indie World Twitter account, @IndieWorldNA. Until next time, happy gaming.
See ya.
Alright, okay then, well there's your Indie World presentation. It was alright, there was a good selection of games in there. No AV Gen Adventures 1 and 2, no Sports Story, like I don't know where those games have disappeared to, no, what was the other one again? Meat Boy Forever, but then again that game's been delayed over and over, so I wasn't expecting that one to show up. But the games they did show were pretty decent, and I guess Exit the Gungeon was a nice shadow drop moment. I don't think I'll pick that game up immediately though, mind you, because I haven't even played that much of Enter the Gungeon, and maybe I should like play that like more. Plus the game looks like hard as balls and I suck at video games, so I'm not sure if I will pick that up, like Exit, maybe sometime in the future. But for those who were looking for that, there you go, it's out now. So, let's see, was there any other moments? I like that, I forgot the name of it, but there was that one game that looked like an indie version of like Wind Waker where you can just like sail the seas and explore islands and stuff. That one looked fun. It kind of reminded me of Oceanhorn as well, but it looked more like Wind Waker than Oceanhorn. So yeah, there was a couple of good games in there. I'm still waiting for a couple, like I mentioned AV Gen Adventures, I'm still waiting for a release date on that one, and I don't know when that's coming out, but probably later this year I would imagine. I don't know why I'm obsessing over that. Like I don't know that many indie games that are being made at the moment. That's why Nintendo does these, I guess. But yeah, overall, decent little presentation. Hopefully next week we will get a Nintendo Direct like those rumours have been saying, because I know everyone, myself included, have been waiting for that. So fingers crossed we'll get a Nintendo Direct in a week, maybe.